And with that, welcome everyone. We are back here downtown Lower Sackville, live from the Sackville Arena. It's Mike Elliott here with High Button Sports, bringing this U16 action. The Dartmouth V's are in town to take on the Kings Hockey Club. Kings coming off 4 straight wins. V's coming off a couple losses that they'd like to get back in the win column. So starting between the pipes for them is number 30, Jackson Gallagher Temple, and 200 feet across from him, we've got number 31, Joseph Saunders, who was sick last weekend, was unable to make the road trip down to Cape Breton. Had 2 shutouts the weekend before that, so he's looking to get back on track with the V's. Always a tough rivalry. I've been following this level of hockey for many, many years, and anytime these two teams are in the building, it's always for a good time. Of course, special shout out, used to coach the V's, High Button's own Mason Denike. I know he'll be listening, following his team. We got a little bit of a old rivalry, as my son, of course, is on the bench with the Kings as well. So some coaching battles as we get this one started. V's bringing it inside their own zone. Now they're going to push it right back over to the Kings. We're looking for an opportunity, and with some speed now, breaking that far side, looking to get the pass over front. Can't quite get by Romaine. Now the Kings going to pick it up. Partial numbers back the other way. Going to hit the red line, dump it in from Lemoyne. Mason Cole, leading scorer here for the Kings, chips it in deep. And a bouncy puck, and referee's arms up. I think that puck is going to be touched with a high stick. As Dartmouth touch it, we'll get a quick stoppage of play, face off down in the V zone. And of course, checking out that number 30, Jackson Temple's amazing setup between the pipes for the V's. Love the throwback look with the blocker trapper pads and even the helmet. Looking good. They look good to play good, like they always used to say. And the Kings with the draw now. Look to put it down deep in the corner, trying to cycle that down low. Carancelli look for Culp. In behind. Culp trying to come back, go front with it on the backhand, gets forced to the corner. Now back here to the top. Here, Glover with a shot, and the first shot right on goal. And the first puck touch for Gallagher Temple is a save and no rebound, and we'll get another face-off. As they line it back up again, this one again to the half wall, back up top. V's trying to get a stick on it, they do. They push it up, now we get a race for it back in the King zone, but Weston's gonna get back there first, has a quick look, throws it off along the boards. Kings will try to break out, they do get outside the line, now chase for it back the other way. V's get there first, but can't clear, as Chisholm takes a bump. Now here comes the V's, down below us. I'll go with a nice move at the blue line. He comes in. He tries to bring it. Looks like he's going to fake the shot, try to go backhand with a pass. Kings pick that up. They look to clear the zone. They get as far as the blue line, not out, push right back in deep. As Glover's going to give chase for the Kings. Far side now for Weston. Looks to skate into one. Take a bump along the boards. V's pick it out, move it over. Parsons with his chance. Here he shoots. Oh, it looks like it went in from our angle, but about the outside of the net. As Parsons was trying to go short side on Saunders, but hits the wrong side of the netting, stays out, play continues. Shot from the blue line, and there's Saunders with his first touch, and it's in the glove. Like it might be going wide, but Saunders going to take no chances. He's going to hold on to it, force a face-off in his own zone as we approach 2 minutes gone here in the first period. Get them lined up in the draw. Both teams making some changes. Dartmouth gets the draw, back to Hall. Fire one through. That hits the skate, goes to the far corner. Kings trying to push one out. Bouncing puck. Far side. Does come outside the line. Battle for it right in front, of course, of our timekeeper over there. Timekeeper extraordinaire, Mr. Wade Wild, in the building on the call. As the Kings keeping it deep, the reverse corner. Jackman, Kings captain, looking to find it here along the wall. That's going to be picked off by Rukarski. He hands it off. Picked up now by Hall. Hall puts the brakes on in behind. Now they start to break out. Move here for Sonia. He goes to go cross ice. Ross going to put it in deep. Kings pick it up, put the brakes on behind their own net. They look up first. That pass will be picked off, and a chance to go back out front. And the backhand pass just a little bit too far. Trying to reach for it was Saunier. But here's Dartmouth again, keeping the puck deep with the forecheck. Lots of offensive zone time. Maybe the Kings have the chance here. They lose the handle on the wall. Muse, he tries to walk in. Hit the stick left a little bit from behind. Another quick shot from the corner. As Saunders had to be careful there as Ross was on that one. Pass over front, goes off a skate. Kings Thompson hands it off to Jackman. Jackman looks to skate up. Now Jackman got Frazier with him. Far side, looking out front. A good defensive play there to get a stick on that one as it's picked off. Now the V's at center. Over skates it. Muse back there to help. Neufeld takes a bump as it's pushed in deep. Gallagher Temple out to play it, leaves it in behind his own net. Gonna go high and hard off the boards, up top. And Muse almost picked off a bouncing puck coming down here with Romaine now. He goes up, and this one's gonna take a bounce at center, but nobody's gonna touch it. And icing will be the call. 3.5 gone here, first period, no score. Good pace to the start of this one. Of course, Kings will be in action again tomorrow in Bedford with always another classic battle taking on their heated rival, the Armada. As we get ready, get a little closer and closer to the Christmas break for these teams. It goes right till next weekend. We'll be getting our clearance that goes up into the netting. Got those short boards here at the old barn along the side, so that one's up in the netting, so we're getting the face-off down low. This face-off, Dartmouth trying to hold the line. It does just get outside. The official down below us with the call, and as it's touched in behind, offside will be the call. It was close. A couple moans and groans on our side here, but offside will be the call. Of course, that great game last night in U18. High Button had the privilege to carry. Make sure you check it out on the channel. That Dartmouth Subarus against the Halifax McDonald's, and McDonald's with their first loss of the season after just setting that record for straight wins. With a great game of hockey there. And of course, High Button with some great calls on that one as the Kings bring it in the far side. Puts the brakes on in the corner. Trying to set something up, nothing but white jerseys around them. They take the puck and they're trying to move it up. Nice little cross ice pass, looking to skate into it now. Chipping one up ahead and giving chase. Is Morris, sorry. The Kings are looking to move it out, but chipping in from the blue line now. Osmond in behind. He's trying to set up as he goes around. Going to go around the world now. He's all the way up top. Look for a shooting line. Keeps going now. Far dot. Now he fires one. He's going to go high off the glass and going to go outside the zone as retreating back here is Hall. He's going to hand it off to Osmond, who moves up now. Parsons trying to get a pass through. That gets blocked, comes right back to him. Now along the boards. Puck pops out. Osmond, little toe drag there. And he's going to take the backhand in behind. Puts the brakes on the corner. Keeps puck as he gets knocked down. Trying from his belly to get the pass out. Does. Now right from the face-off dot. Trying to get a crowd this puck. Still has it. Now a little sauce pass over. Hall walking in. He fires one through. Deflected. Saunders gets the paddle on it. Puts it to the corner. Dartmouth, some good pressure again. Keeping pucks deep. Trying to come off the half wall now. King's going to flip it out. Does get outside the line. Kicking it up. Trying to kick it from skate to stick with Slavuta. Couldn't get anything happen. Dartmouth brings it in. Far side now. Osmond again. Going to wire one up. Fire one. That's deflected. Goes up high. Now Hillier going to keep it in. Puts it to the corner. Look for a pass out front. Almost off a skate, but it comes right back. Back at the blue line. Hillier again. Puts it along the boards. Osmond spinning and turning. Stepping up. Fire. Shot. Rebound. This puck still loose. Spinning and turning again. There's Saunders with another save. Now the Kings this time trying to flick it up through the middle. That's going to miss everybody. We're going to get a race for it down the other way. Cole's going to get there first, though. Nelligate the icing. Now he tries to reverse it behind the net. Dartmouth looking for it in the corner. Pops out and on the boards. Looking to skate out now with some speed. Cloned. He gives a little chip and chase. He goes down to by those Zamboni doors. Both teams look for it. Ross holds the line. Drops it for Hosky, who takes it in. Almost a deflection right in front of the goal there. He's trying to get a stick on there. Was Parsons that just missed on the short side. Now the Kings, they're just going to clear that one out to center. Picked up now by Morrison. And, of course, we know that name quite well here at the Sackville Arena. Keegan Morrison making his return to Sackville, playing for the Dartmouth V's. Of course, as the overager spots, there's only so many spots on so many teams for so many players. But glad to see him playing this level of hockey, and good for Dartmouth for giving him a chance to play. On the other side, Dartmouth again chipping off the boards, trying to bring one inside the zone now. Uvellery would have been offside. They have to tag up. Kings behind their own net. Try for a cross-ice pass. There's Weston has it off a shin pad. Go right back to him. Now Dartmouth from the half wall. Saunier trying to push it deep. Kings pick it off, and they try to move it out. That goes off a stick, and then Grancelli, a little toe pick to himself as he trips over the red line. Now it's going to be moved up, chipped. See if this one is on the wrong. As the looked like it was going to be icing, but they wave it off right at the goal line. Now the Kings, they start to break out up to the middle. Get the stick on, pass a little bit too far behind. They hit the red line, puts it in deep. Was Muse. Now Corkum goes back and forth, gets it back. He's going to look up ice. Off the boards here for Chisholm. Touches up for Culp. Culp makes a little move. Got to get his head up there. That was a close one. And going back at him was Hall. He just missed him with the first one, but gave him a little extra on the second one. Now the Kings, far side. Here's Weston. He tries to bring it out front. Force to the far side there. I should say that was Langell, not Weston. I thought it was 77. It was 27. As Dartmouth puts it down, icing's waved off. As Corkum looking to go up here for Frazier. Frazier brings it inside his own zone. Looking for some room. Chips it up ahead. This one's not going to make it far enough for icing. They go down to the corner. Thompson down there, look for it now. Frazier behind the net. Everybody could just crash it in that far side. Dartmouth's going to take it out though. And up through the middle. Hall with a nice move. Bouncing puck. Everybody trying to find it. Thompson does. They try to corral it. Now Josh Jackman up to Frazier. He tries to chip it up along the boards. Second attempt, able to put it inside the zone. Dartmouth rims it around. Sutter tried to hold the line, but does chip out. Now Romain quickly up to Thompson. Matthew Thompson inside the line, looking for some help. Little cross ice pass. And get there to Jackman, who almost had a step through. Kings again. Sidderook, he's got to fire one. Traffic in front. I'm not sure if it got through or not. Either way, redirected to the corner. Now Dartmouth looking to get it out. They get it as far as the red line, picked up by Sidderook, and moves it back up through the middle. Thompson. Now up to Frazier. Frazier, far side. He fires one. That's going to miss wide. Going to come all the way out. We'll get a race for here down below us. As McDonald tried to make a move, couldn't get by Weston. Weston up quickly to Frazier. Gets a stick on it, brings it inside the zone. Take it to the corner now, looking for some help. In behind, look for a pass out front. That goes through the wickets. Now a little touch pass, and that's how quick Dartmouth is back the other way. Here's Osman. Osman's got to stop up, looking in front, crashing the goal. Saunders down, puck somehow just goes wide, and the referee's arm is up. And looks like we're going to get a penalty against Dartmouth. Saunders going to head towards the bench. Extra attacker out now, but Dartmouth will touch up here at center. And we're going to get our first power play of the game. And it's going to be a cross-checking call. And it looks like it's going to go against number 13, Braden Clown. We'll wait for the official announcement. Either way, as we're about halfway through the first period. First power play, and we're still waiting for our first goal this one. Shots now 8-4 in favor of Dartmouth, but the Kings with an opportunity on the power play. And they control the draw at the blue line, looking to set up. Walking in now is Lemoyne, hands it down low. Trying for a cross ice pass was Romain. It gets deflected to the opposite corner. Both teams give chase. Here's Romain. Along the wall now. Goes off a skate, chance for Dartmouth to clear, and they do. Back the other way. Going to put the brakes on behind their own net now. They look to set up. Looking to go for a skate. Lemoyne almost lost the handle there. And now the referee's arms up. There's going to be another penalty, and it's going to go against Dartmouth as they touch the puck. And that one, I might be on the Dartmouth side in this one, as you heard the groans. Didn't take much for the fall, but either way, what do we know? We're up in the booth. The referees are on the ice. They called tripping, and in the box it's going to be number 10, Conroy Snow, sorry. So 5-on-3 here for about a minute 22. So golden opportunity for the Kings to score one, maybe even two on the power play, and they get the draw again. Looking to set up, far side. Ready to face off top, back up top. Sidderook, look for traffic in front, hands it off. Lemoyne, cross ice, walking in now, fire one, scores! Throwing that one home upstairs, gonna be number 21, Alexander Salvuta. And that first goal of this hockey game on the power play goes to the Kings. And they're gonna stay on the power play for a minute 48. Nice little passing play. Sets that up to the high slot area and making that mistake on the blocker side, upstairs. There's number 21, Slavuta. We'll wait for the official announcement, of course. Either way, Kings score 1-0, 9:15 remaining here. First period on the power play, and they're going to stay on the power play, and here comes Jackman. Jordan Jackman looking like he'll make a move here. Short side, and he spins back. Looking to reset. Corkum hands it off. Frazier. Ben Frazier looking for a seam. Right at the blue line. Using that long reach. Now he fires one. Deflected in front. Battled it, and that just goes wide. And Dartmouth able to find it and send that all the way down the length of the ice. As they just announcing the penalty calls here now. Now on the far side. Jackman puts the brakes on. Up top. Skating into it. Weston, he fires one. That gets blocked in front. Rebound pops up to Frazier. A minute to go in the power play. Put deep to the far side. Jackman gives chase. Battles there now with Morrison. Puck comes up to the blue line. Corkum. They keep going around the outside. Frazier, he looks towards the net. He shoots and he scores. C&I shot going far side. This time low blocker. A little bit of traffic in front. It might have been deflected as Thompson is leading the lineup. Just like that. 2 power play markers for the Kings, make it 2-0. We're still waiting for the announcement on the first goal. Now Wade's got 2 goals to announce, and we're bringing it back to center. We'll bring it down in the zone. The Kings looking for more now as they bring the puck inside. Here's the first goal announcement. And it was Slavuta with that first goal, 7th of the season. Sideruk and Lemoyne getting assist markers on the Kings' first goal. Now Dartmouth looking to get one here. They fire one, and Saunders didn't see that till after pass behind him. And then there's another shot. They just get the tip of the glove on. And now the Kings trying to move it out. Can't do it in the first attempt. Nice try there from Oyote to hold the line. Now Dartmouth from their own blue line. Little touch pass up through the middle. Neufeld trying to pick that off. Now Dartmouth dumps a high one in, looking for a change. Weston gives chase to the corner. It's him and Ross battle. Puck comes out front. Kings pick it off. They're going to kick it and dump just outside the blue line. And the 2 number 13s lay a bump on each other. Now Cornu chips it in. Here's the second goal announcement. It was Frazier, his 6th of the season. And now the referee's arms up again. This time looks like it's going to be a penalty going against the Kings. They announce Frazier's goal. But Thompson got the assist marker on that one. Usually whoever's leading the lineup is the one who scores. But either way, it's Frazier from Thompson. 2-0, both goals on the power play. But now the V's getting their opportunity with their first power play of the afternoon to see if they can cut this lead in half. Have a quick look over. Missed the signal from the official. Either way, Nick Grancelli, number 13 in the box for 2 or less for the Kings. And they hold it just at the blue line there. Held off. Korowski pass it down to the corner. They look to try to set things up. Top of the circle. Osmond, quick pass far side. Now gets it back. There's a shot there, and Grund unable to get by the glove of Saunders, who was able to see it all the way through. Makes a save, holds on. 22 seconds off the penalty. Another face-off in the King zone. Hooking was the call to Grancelli. That puck come out front. Nobody home, but they kept in at the blue line. Korowski puts it down low. They try to come into the corner with it. Walked in there, shot. Hits a skate. Kings pick it off. Look for some open ice. And send it all the way down. Gallagher Temple out to play it. Leads it behind the net. Now the Dartmouth is trying to come out. That pass almost picked off. Getting a stick on that was Jackman. He forced them back down deep again. As DeMille will look up ice. On the boards now, far side, pass up the middle. Crowned, trying to get through. Kings pick it off, comes outside the line. They got to wait to get back on side. There was Parsons. Parsons looking to put some speed on. He puts it inside, but that's right on the King's stick. They're going to spin and fire it all the way back down again. Gallagher Temple kind of leaving it behind. Hand it off now, trying to get some speed generated out of his own zone. Up through the neutral zone. Crowned, pokes up ahead. Now looking out front. Spins back to the corner. 25 seconds remaining in the power play. Backhand sauce pass far side. Goes off the skate down low. Osmond puts it down deep. V's picking up the scrum. Back to the blue line. Walking in, firing a shot, gets through, rebounds down. Saunders is down. And able to hold on to it at the top of his crease. 10 seconds remaining here on the power play. We approach 5 minutes left here, first period. It's quite a good crowd here. Actually, I think it looks like there's more people here on the Dartmouth side than it is on the Kings side. Good to see everybody coming out and supporting the U16 hockey. This puck's pushed up. And Savucha trying to give chase, but they able to get it at their own line. And Cornu brings it inside the line. Still has it. Pass far side. There's a quick shot. Firing that one. Just going up high as the penalty expires. Back to 5-on-5. V's keep possession from the corner. Looking out front. Pass is picked off. Kings with a chance to skate out now. They move it over. Here's Cole. Mason Cole trying to get a step on the far side. Cole, as he looks out front, he gets a pass through. Lemoyne can't quite pull it to the forehand. Dartmouth picks it off. And going to flick a high one up through the middle. Glove down now by Weston. Going to flick it right back up. And that's gloved down by Saunier. They get back on side. Saunier, he got to fire one. That's in and out of the glove of Saunders. And the Kings get it to the blue line, not out. Trying to use his soccer skills there was Weston. He does kick it out to center. V's will tag up in the offside. Chance here for the Kings to clean. Glover has a quick look as the V's player got tripped up on the blue line himself. Fall down again. That's how he dropped his stick. As he's watching that, he had a little chuckle as he heads towards the bench. But the puck sent down the length of the ice. Icing is going to be charged to the Kings. Pretty well 4 minutes remaining here now. First period. Kings scoring 2 on the power play. We keep looking at the Dartmouth fan has a pretty good cheer that she keeps doing. I keep looking over to get a little laugh. Gotta have fun at the rink. That's why we're here as the V's put it in deep. Glover, had that one. He almost put it right out front. Now it's at the blue line, kept in, shot again, goes off his skate. There's a quick, and there is Saunders able to read that. That puck was going everywhere like a ping pong ball, as DeMille was able to fire that last shot, but Saunders able to slide over, find it. Shots on goal now 13-11 in favor of the V's, but they're down by 2. Face-off controlled by the Kings. They go to the opposite corner. Looking for some room up ice now. Langell moves it up. Now it's going to miss everybody. And icing is going to be charged again. Kind of a slow one there as they try to get things set up. So redo that draw. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in. Make sure you check out the High Button channel all day. Great games, U16, U15, U18, plus U18 female. So you get your fill of hockey. Face off one straight back. Kings reverse corners with it. Frazier trying to come out of off the side of the boards. V's picked that up. Now walking into Saunier. Hands off, far side, quick wrister. Looking for a deflection in front, but does go wide. Now Hall stepping in from the corner. He's looking to try to find somebody open. He tried a little wraparound. Saunders has to be careful with that. They poke away at it. Referee's right there. And the kind of whistle's going to finally go. We've got about 3:05 remaining here. First period. Couple whistles here as we poke away at the end of this one. Face off, that's on V's again at the blue line. Holds, waits, fires one. That's deflected, goes high off the glass. But the V's are first to the puck again. Trying to come off the corner, trying to walk out on the backhand. Gets poked to the blue line, but kept in now Hall. Hall trying to hold the line. On the boards, Kings, Culp does get out. Little backhand pass, gets right back. Here's Osmond. Osmond trying to get a step ahead. Watch out as Romaine was looking to step up. But there's Osmond with the old slap pass out front. Doesn't get through. Now Romaine looking to join the rush. Pass over far side. Romaine looking to get back open as Grancelli tried to get it back over to him, but it's deflected. And that's going to go up into the ceiling. Now the puck out of play. 2.5 remaining here now, first period. On the draw. V's win it back. Hillier gives it to his partner in the corner. They're looking up through the middle now. I was trying to find Juvari as he chips it in. Not much room to move. The Kings will bring it out. Looking to go for a skate. Grancelli. Grancelli goes Chisholm with him. Can't get him the puck. Now Romaine has to hand it over to Sidoruk. His cross ice pass doesn't get through. Juvari dumps in deep as he just sidesteps a check. It's a few times. The Kings defenders trying to step up. They missed their target. Kept in. Chance here, but swing and a miss. Now the Kings back with numbers. 2-on-1, maybe a 3-on-1 back the other way. And elects to shoot and fires, but misses everything. Rebound comes almost right back out front. Neufeld trying to take on 2 V's. And now Grancelli in there to help. V's able to poke it to the corner. Now they're going to look up ice. Cross ice with the pass in front of the Kings bench. They bring it over the line, but that move. What every coach hates, the move on the wrong side of the blue line. Going to knock his teammate offside. And the whistle will go. We'll get a face-off. Cross ice right in front of that Kings logo. Of course, it always shows the visiting team as the Kings, but they have their own dressing room over on that far side. So sometimes it confuses people when they get here. And home team's on the visitor side, and the visitor side's on the home bench. You know how things go in the old hockey rink. As the Kings knock it in deep. Feast get there first, looking to break it out. Go high off the boards, and there's one for the fans. Again, those short glass. Gonna go up, and there's a lucky fan grabbing a puck, holding on to it. And face-off will stay inside the zone. The Kings talk about the draw now, looking to line things up. Officials drop it. Glover gonna keep it in, puts it to the corner. V's looking to come out of the corner, off the top of the boards. And the V's backhand went out through center. Weston picks it off. He turns back and spins right into a V player. Almost had a chance to walk right in. So we got a minute to go here now in the first. Puck just pushed a little bit too far. Now from the opposite corner. LeBlanc trying to move it up. Kings intercept that pass. They start to move. Lively trying to move it up ahead. Get some help from Neufeld. They put in deep. Now from the opposite corner, bouncing puck. Bees would love to get this down here. You can get an opportunity, try to cut it in half before the break. Kings trying to freeze that puck along the boards. As time's ticking down, Dartmouth lose the handle. But Kings give it right back. But Lemoyne again, try to forward it. They'll try the other side. And that's a pass. Cross ice almost picked off as 2 Kings players run into each other, go down. 10 seconds ago as Visa had to go quick. Trying to go off the boards here. Cole stepped up, kept in by Slavuta on the boards. And as the horn's going to go, Glover's going to glove it down at the horn. Going to miss short side. That's going to do it for us here after 20 minutes. Shots 14-11 in favor of Dartmouth, but they're down by 2. 2 goals on the power play for the Kings had them with the lead. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the second period. See you ready in a few. There we are, you hear the music. As we get ready to start this second period, we'll switch ends. Kings up 2-0 after 2 power play goals. They did it on the same power play, 5-on-3. They were able to strike twice. Dartmouth had their chances. They had just the 1 power play. They're unable to come up with it, but they've been in the offensive zone a lot. Saunders made some pretty timely saves. But they're down below us in the tunnel. I can hear the V's coming on the ice. They're ready for this second period. I don't think I tell you how important the next goal is going to be in this one. We'll put 20 minutes up on the clock. Fresh sheet of ice. And we are on their way. And the Kings starting back in their own zone, looking to chip one up. Dartmouth picks it off just below us. Snow going to give Chase Langell back in his own zone. And moves the puck far side is Corcoran. He has to retreat back now. Some help from Jackman. Jackman off the boards. Inside the zone. Dartmouth retreating back. Thompson on the forecheck. Good job of the V's player to move that up. Now to the middle. Snow trying to find Muse. That's going to be offside as the puck's put inside the zone. They're going to have to tag up. Chance here for the Kings. They're very overskating the puck here. Now they pick it up, and then it's going to be Jackman. Jackman wants to go for a little skate. Jackman out through the neutral zone. Jackman trying to cut one through, and they almost do. And then he's going to score, but he's going to score himself. And they're going to have a little conversation with him inside the net as he knocks it off. As he tried to go a little how you doing by the defender, and got clipped just enough. Knock him off stride. Puck goes the other way, and he lands in the back of the net, knocks it off the moorings. They should bring that outside. And there's the official pointing just below us as we're not even a minute here into the second period. Get a stoppage of play. Another face-off. That's on Osmond. Osmond, he's trying to get through. He's going to fire one up, and he hammered one, but it's a high riser that goes up above the net on the glass. Play continues. Puck's in behind. Kings on the boards. Grancelli trying to clear. He loses the handle and takes the player down, and as they touch the puck, the whistle's going to go. Tripping will be the call. As heading back to the penalty box is going to be the Kings. It's going to be number 13, Nick Grancelli. So early second period opportunity for the V's again to try to get on the scoreboard here on the power play. Here's the puck from the corner. 3 white jerseys pull that out. Now from the far side, back to the blue line. They look to move it around. Back on the half wall, trying to set things up. Back up top here, Cornu, he's going to take the shot. It gets all the way through, and rebound took a weird bounce off the chest shoulder of Saunders and went to the far side, but a Kings player was there able to clear, but the V's keep it inside the zone. Now a bouncing puck will get outside the zone. And back the other way. On the forecheck is Culp, trying to knock the V's deeper in their own zone. Now they're trying to skate up. Just down below us, up to the middle, pass over too far. Don't think it's gonna make it far enough for icing as Romaine picks up. He spins the turn, he misses as he's swinging a miss on that clearing attempt. V's keeping him in behind the net now. Look like come out front now. Clown, he looked to make a pass, couldn't quite get it through, but gets it right back. Puts it down along the boards. Now back at the blue line. Osmond almost lost the handle. Now he has it. Now he hands over. Here's a quick one time, and Parsons got all of it. But Saunders able to get over, get a piece out with a shoulder, make the save. Now another chance at this time. Parsons swinging and miss. And he might have had an open net. He tried the one time. And the Kings do finally get it out as Cornu down on one knee, gets up, keeps the puck. Down below us, hits the red line, trying to chip it in. Everybody's looking for a bouncing puck. Kings find it as Neufeld going to knock it down the length of the ice. Only 25 seconds to go here on the power play. Visa have one last rush here. They look up ice. As Juvari looks to chip it in. It goes off the official, comes right back out, but then Parsons stays on side. And trying to knock that one towards net, gets the King's stick. Now walking out the corner, but he fires one. Has a quick look behind him, but somehow again it stays out. As Saunders got a piece of it, looked over his shoulder, didn't know. Now in through the middle. We're back to even strength. Trying to put him off the middle, fresh off the bench. Here's a chance, Savuta, gonna be in all alone. He's got one already, gonna go backhand, and there's Gallagher Temple stays with them. I'm sorry, every time that cheer happens, I get laughing. There's a big hit in behind the net, but the referee's arm is up. Player is up and okay. Ross go over to check on him as well. That's a good little sportsmanship there. So right after the Kings kill one off and the V's come awful close, LeBlanc takes a high hit. And it's going to be head contact. It's having to look on the player. It's going to be number 17, Henry Avoti. I do apologize. I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but either way, I'll wait for timekeeper. Hopefully he'll help me on that one. Kings on the power play. They struck twice, and there's one off the post. Just as I was saying that they struck twice here in the first period, come that close for their third, but can't beat the iron as Lemoyne has it again. He just took that shot moments ago. Nice little dance there at the blue line. Now he hands it off, but gets it back as him and Suderich get all tied up. They finally get it deep. Romain goes hard far side, but unable to catch up to it. Was Langell. He has to retreat all the way back in his own zone now. Minute 20 to go in the power play from behind their own net. Here's the penalty call. And it was just 2 minutes. It wasn't 4 minutes, so just 2 minutes on the power play. A little drop pass at the blue line, but nobody home. Kings about to start again. Dartmouth doing a good job keeping them outside the line as Cole's going to dump it in deep. Kept on the far side. Quick pass over. Savuta looking cross ice. That pass is a little bit too far for Lemoyne. Gets out the boards and slaps one towards the net that goes in behind down to the corner. Back up top. Cole. Skates it to the far side. Lemoyne up top. Savuta trying to pull it to the forehand. Can't pull the trigger. A couple players go down along the boards. Cole's able to hold the line. He goes cross ice. Lemoyne top of the circle. He's got to fire one. That hits something in front. Deflects and misses short side. Cole holds the blue line. Puts a little move on. Inside the line now. Gonna hand it off. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Savuta and Cole go back and forth. Cole trying to get to the shoot line. He's got to spin and fire. Gonna be a high one. But Gallagher Temple taking no chances. He's gonna stick the glove up, make the save, hold on. 13 seconds remaining now here in the power play. We'll get them lined up on the draw here deep in the corner. These lose the draw. Langell goes across to his partner, walking in. There's a shot, rebound. That's gonna be cleared, but not out. Langell still with it. Penalized player gets ready to step on the ice. Here's Jackman. Jackman trying to get a shot. He does, gets through. And again, as Gallagher Temple makes the save, rebounds loose for a moment. He's able to freeze at the top of his crease. You're back to 5-on-5. Pretty well 5.5 gone second period. 2-0 Kings. Both goals back in the first period on the power play. Shots now 17-16 still in favor of Dartmouth. So we'll get a face-off on the opposite side. There's a scramble draw. The Kings trying to pick it up. That one's going to go off the outside of the goal on that far side. Kings have it again. Back up top. Comes right to the blue line. Langell is going to keep it in as it goes. Has to go off the skate. And the second opportunity keeps it again. This time he's going to put it a little deeper as Morrison's going to give chase. Morrison, he drops it back, and it's going to be Osmond. Osmond, little pass over there and almost a giveaway, but now he's going to pick it up, and Dartmouth's going to skate up. Partial 3-on-2 shaping up far side now. He still had the puck in the corner, trying to find somebody open. Cycles it down low. Jackman picks that pass off. He looks to bring it out. He loses the handle for the moment. Now Corkum circles back behind his net. He puts the brakes on. Going to try the opposite side now. Hands off to Jackman. Jackman looks up ice and loses the puck and almost got picked from behind. Now it pops out. Frazier. Ben Frazier trying to get loose there on that far side. He leaves it for Jackman, who fires one through. Does get all the way through. Looks like he might be trying the old pad pass, but does get it on goal. The V's goaltender able to hold on, force a face-off deep in their zone now. Now from that far side, Dartmouth controls the drop. Behind their own net now, looking to move it out. They're going to flick one out through. This one, I believe, is going to go the length of the ice. Even though there's a little race for it, Kings will get there first. Icing won't be the call, and we'll bring it back to the V zone again. We'll switch dots this time. Saunier going to line up now with Culp for the face-off. Officials trying to get the wingers to back up. They finally drop the puck. Both teams look for it. Goes off his skate. He's going to come outside the zone, and Weston has to retreat back. He's going to give it over to Glover. Glover hand it back to Weston. Last man back. He looks up ice. Moves up now to Chisholm. Chisholm hits the red line. Dump and chase now. They put it inside the zone. To the corner. Dartmouth looks to clear. They do. Pass just a little bit too far there. And the Kings will pick it off. Deep in their own zone. They look up ice. Does get outside. Here's a 2-on-1 shaping up here down below us. Grancelli now inside the zone. He's going to shoot. And that's going to go off the defender's skate and go wide. Kept in at the blue line, though. Dartmouth picks up again. They got a man in behind. Ross is wide open down below. They couldn't get in the pass. But now it comes up, and Ross ends up with the puck. Ross, drop pass. Uvari, he fires one. That one goes off his shin pad to the corner. Ross picks it up, tries to go back out front again. Can't get by the defender. Another pass out front, in the skates. Kings push it to the corner. V's pick it up first. Trying to come out of the corner. Trying to walk in. Trying to go short side, but misses everything. Chipping in from the blue line now is Hall. As Weston pushes it back to the corner. Everybody look for a loose puck now. Kings have it. They look up ice. Trying to deal with the defender in behind. Grancelli trying to pick a puck up as it's flicked up high. It's in the skates now. Kings have it. It's back to Grancelli. He's got to fire one. Gallagher Temple makes a save. Now a little push and shove on the far side as Chisholm got all tangled up with Jaden Hall. Nothing comes from that. Face-off will stay inside the zone. On the face-off, though. The player gets taken down right off the drop. The Kings come up with the puck. Romaine from the blue line. He fires one, but V's goaltender able to see that all the way through. Makes a save, makes sure there's no rebound. And another face-off. On the draw now. This time the V's looking to bring it out. They're back the other way, passed a little too far. Sidorik got to step back to pick it up. Now they're trying to move it. Kings in the line. Close offside there at the line with the big hit for Zamil stepped up to his player. Another chance here, the little backhand pass short side as Gallagher Temple make another big save. And the V's with a chance to clear. But chipping in the Sidorik going to force them back again. In behind their own net. Another hit far side, the referee's arms up. And I think we're going to get another penalty. Let's have a quick look, and it is. And it's going to go against Dartmouth, number 17. I missed a signal from the official. Either way, 2 minutes up on the clock. Another power play for the Kings. Have a quick look at the standings here as well as all these crucial games as we go further along here in this season before the break. And here on the power play, win that faceoff, getting it straight back. And now here we go with some pushing and shoving. And I think Romaine in front of the net there trying to look for a loose puck. It's going to be pulled as the only one from that one. So that'll do it for the power play, just 4 seconds in. And Caden Romaine's going to head to the box. So we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey for 1:56 as we'll bring the face-off down the King zone. as away from the to call number 17 Henry Ayotte for his penalty, and now as Romain goes in to join him. So 4-on-4 now, and with the speed and skill, these two clubs should be in for some exciting hockey with that extra space on the ice. Now it's picked up, trying to go in, can't make anything happen. Here's the first penalty call. Head contact was the Dartmouth call. Savuta out there on the forecheck looking for a loose puck. Gets poked deep to the corner. Lemoyne down there as well on the forecheck. And you got 3 white jerseys, 2 burgundy jerseys trying to knock that puck. You hear the referee from here yelling at them to move it as Lemoyne trying to pin it. But it's 4-on-4, so almost like you're trying to kill a penalty. Now pass comes right out front, but that's going to split the uprights at the blue line and come all the way down into the Kings zone. 1:05 to go here, 4-on-4. And Dartmouth will have a quick little 4-second power play, but of course things could change at any moment. That puck brought back in. Now Dartmouth looking to make something happen here. Osmond, drop pass. Olmsted looking for it, and they're going to get poked out as Savuta gets a stick on that. Now Olmsted looks to bring it in. Trying to bring it up. Still has it. Is trying to pull the trigger. The Kings able to knock it outside the line again. Now looking with that extra room. Hall going to bring it inside the line. Hall, a couple little dipsy doos. Didn't pull the trigger though as he brings it in behind. Still has it on his stick. Now he hands it off. Osmond didn't like his angle. Back to Olmsted. Back to Osmond. Osmond walks in, top of the circle. He's got to fire one. He's going to try to go high blocker side, but gets nothing but boards. But it's kept again. Another move here. Walking it. Pass over. And oh! What a beauty pass. Beauty one time, but goes off the side of the net. Dartmouth again that close. It would have been a beauty of a goal. Beauty setup. I can't. Just got the outside of the post and side of the goal there. A beauty look. As we're back to even strength. They're ready to the box. Here's Romain. He touched one up, but a little bit too far. The women shaped up to a 2-on-1. Now here's Dartmouth, keeping inside the zone, trying to cut in from the corner. Goes back up top, cross ice, fresh off the boards. Now it's Jackman. He knocks it out. Back at their own blue line now. Hall, they try to catch up to the play. Hands it off. Gets it back. Now, quick pass up. Here's Ross. Reaches up. Ross got his partner with him. Little sauce pass over. Walks in. Backhand. Saunders down. Saves Meade. And then gets rebound pushed over. Saunders doing the splits. Post to post. Stays with the shooter. Makes a huge save. Now he's down. Looking for a loose puck on the outside of the goal. And somehow it's underneath him as they try to bank it in off the Kings goaltender. Coming that close, Dartmouth. Looking down, and the referee having a conversation with the coach. I'm not sure, nothing of any there's concern, I don't think. As Saunders, they almost dropped the puck as Saunders was checking his equipment, putting his pad back on there. It's amazing. And not to date myself, but the goalies used to have a lot more straps on their pads back in my day. It took a lot longer. Now these goaltenders can have their pads off and on in 2 seconds. As he gets his paddle, gets himself set back in between the pipes for the Kings. And we'll drop the puck. And right straight off the draw, trying to set a first shot, but the Kings push it to the corner. Corcoran reverses it now. Jackman looking to pick up. He looks up. Going to go high and hard off the boards. That's going to be gloved down and held in. Little pass over. That goes off a stick. Corcoran will pick it up behind. And we'll try again as he puts it to the corner. Jackman looking up ice now. Hands it off. Frazier going quick here to Thompson. Thompson over the line. Thompson trying to get it back to Jackman. Jackman trying to go back out front. I hit the skate. And now the V's will look to move it up. With the puck now, Ross moves it deep to the corner. Gives chase. Corcoran trying to get there. He gets forced to the corner. Dartmouth pass out front. Chance here. Fire one and pop in the bottle. It's the Dartmouth captain, I believe. And that gets some excitement up here on this side. And it is their captain, Jonah Curnew, left alone in the slot. Puck lands on a stick, and he makes no mistake. Breaking the shutout streak for Saunders. And it's very well 2.5 hockey games of shutout hockey. Dartmouth gets on the board, and it's 2-1. Wait for the official goal announcement, of course. As they bring it back in the zone, Kings looking to chip it up. Here's a 2-on-1 shaping up here on the far side. Chisholm with it. Chisholm with the backhand out front and almost off Dartmouth's stick as Kings coming that close to getting that goal back. But it's forced to the far side, and then Dartmouth able to move it out. Sutterrook back at his own line. He goes off the boards. Let's put that one deep. Is Chisholm. Here's the goal announcement. And it is Cornu with his second of the season. Ross going to get the assist marker on that one as well. With the bouncing puck. Corralled now by the V's. They're trying to flick one up. Touch up from McDonald, but his teammate didn't realize the puck was there. Sutterrook is going to bring it inside the zone. Excuse me, he folds it. Trying to pull it to the forehand, loses the handle. Dartmouth will look to clear. Grancelli moves it out front. Neufeld, or sorry, I should say that's Chisholm, spins and turns with it. Kings looking to come in the corner. Walking out, and there's the referee's arm. And we're going to get an interference call. I saw a stick go flying. And it's going to go against the Kings. So now, right after the V's score, to make it a one-goal hockey game, got another chance on the power play. Number 34, Candom Chisholm, is heading to the box here now. .638 remaining here. Second period. Power play for the V's. Face-off controlled from the Kings, but they can't clear it. That chance, that's a pass over. Couldn't quite get the one time. It was redirected, but kept at the blue line. There's a shot. He just scored moments ago. Looking for another one. As Saunders way out to the top of his crease, able to make it and hold on to it and force another face-off. There's a penalty call. Chisholm on the interference. Kings going to go hard off the boards. It just goes off the defender's stick. And they'll have to reset at their own line. Looking to move one up now. Ross going to chip one in. Going over. Off his stick and put down deep in behind the goal line. In behind the net. Looking out front, trying to cut in. There's a chance out front. That goes off his stick. Kings look to clear. Held in at the blue line. Far side. Moves it over. Winding one up. A slap pass and moves it over. Nice try there is Cornu, who just scored moments ago. Tried to move one over. He got a stick on it, but missed on that far side. Now the Kings trying to pull out of the corner. Gets taken down in the boards. Dartmouth comes up. There's a backhand pass out front. Trying to pull to the forehand. Look for a shot. Taking it. And that goes off something in front of Saunders. And waved off as it goes up into the netting out of play. A minute 1 to go here in the power play. 5:37 to go. Second period. These two teams met back in September, with each team coming up with a victory, and they're both by one goal. I believe one went to a shootout. Either way, a lot has happened since September to now. But important games for both teams as we move along here in the season. Both teams look for it in the corner. Goes in behind. Dartmouth picks it off. They look to set up. Far side. Stepping in, look for a deflection in front, that goes off his skate. Jackman looks for some open ice, finds it, and sends it down the length. 35 seconds remaining here. Gallagher Temple to leave it behind his own net. As Dartmouth looks to set up. That pass in behind its intended target. Kings will send it back in, and it's deflected. Jackman looks up, almost has a pass land on his stick. Goes down low, pass up top. Langell throws it towards the net. There's a deflection, and somehow Gallagher Temple get the piece of that because there's a burgundy jersey standing right in front of him. Now the V's will have to go quick. And they push it. Osmond just a little bit too far. The Kings push it down, and that's going to do it for the power play. As a penalized player steps back on the ice, we're back to 5-on-5. As Lemoyne looking for it, Osmond picks his pocket. He's back quickly the other way. Osmond trying to toe drag it. Can't bring the puck with him, but looks for it in behind. Now to the opposite corner. Both teams trying to knock it loose. Trying to walk in, almost got into a shooting lane. It stays in, that goes off his stick. As As I'm yelling and screaming here down below me on the Dartmouth bench. Now the Kings trying to move quick far side. Here's Cole. Cole fires one. Nice little save there. Pads that to the boards. Dartmouth can't clear though. Put back down deep. Cole again. Trying to bring it out. Goes along the boards. Loose. Romaine steps in. Trying to get the handle. Gets it knocked loose. Dartmouth trying to push it. And they're trying to get free. They move it over in a partial break backhand. Trying to open up Saunders and somehow able to shut the wickets. As they tried to go to the backhand. Tried to open up the 5-hole, and Saunders able to slide with that back leg and just keep it in and keep it underneath them and keep it out. 3:33 remaining here, second period. 2-1 hockey game. Kings scoring 2 on the power play in the first. V's getting one back here in the second and come real close multiple times. I could easily be saying Dartmouth with the lead. Still lots of hockey left to be played here. That face-off goes in behind the Kings net. On the boards now. They chip it up. Race for it. Thompson trying to put the speed on as he tries to get down there first in front of Olmsted. He stops up. Hands off to Jackman. Jackman loses the handle in behind. Gets some help from Frazier, who picks it back up. Frazier cycles it, but puts right on the Dartmouth stick. They're going to flick one up, but they're going to miss his target at center. Goes the length of the ice. A whistle will go. Icing will be the call. So a 3:05 remaining now here, second period. Icing will bring it back to the Dartmouth zone. On the faceoff. V's looking for it in behind their own net. Pops out. Little pass over dangerously in front of his own net, but does get out. V's cleared out. Weston. He picks off Snow out there on the forecheck. They go back and forth in the neutral zone here. Dartmouth looking for a change. Dumps it in deep. Saunders got to deal with a bouncing puck. It comes right on top of him. Glover picks it up. Stops up. Hands it off to Weston. He goes quick to Thompson. Thompson trying to go for a skate from his own bench. Looks to bring it inside the zone. Hands it off. Frazier got that heavy shot. He likes to take it. He does. And this one's going to go high off the boards and glass, and I believe out of play. As the whistle goes, 2.5 remaining now here in the second. Faceoff will stay in the Dartmouth zone. Try to get them set up now. Scramble draw in the feet. Dartmouth finds it. Looks to move it up. Quick pass here to Morris, who tries to get free. He stops up along the boards. Tries to go cross ice on the back check with Chisholm to get a piece of that. He puts it in behind. Corcoran looks to give it back to him. Along the boards now, spinning away from a check. Hands it off. Here comes Culp. Culp now trying to split the D. He gets his pocket pick, but the puck stays in. Chisholm steps up. Grancelli just spins and fires one, trying to catch a goalie out of position, but goes wide. Now behind, far side on the backhand. Stops up, can't bring the puck with him, and the puck's gonna be chipped out. Sideruk, last player back at his own line now. Dipsy doodles and moves it up. Grancelli tries to touch one up. Morrison picks it off. He goes cross ice. That's gonna miss the intended target. This one's not gonna make it far enough for icing. Corcoran now picks up, reverses it. Chisholm steps back. He gets poked forward. Now Corcoran will try to skate up ice. Corcoran, one hand on the stick, trying to move one up. And the referee's arms up in behind me. And we're going to get a holding call, and it's going to go against Dartmouth, I do believe. And it is. So the Kings going to go back to the power play as Kaz Hillier is hitting to the box for 2 for the hold. So the Kings like to get their 2-goal lead back on the power play, maybe here before the intermission. As Jackman will line up with Muse now here. And they get the draw. Weston at the blue line. He's going to hand it over far side. Gets it back. Up top now. Jackman, top of the circle. Leaves it. Some nifty puck work here from the Kings as they move it around quickly, trying to find somebody open. There's a pass out front. That goes off a skate. Thompson picks up, brings it out of the corner. Looking to get it back. Thompson Fakes the pass off, keeps, holds, shoots, rebound, picked off and not cleared as Weston, but a good job by Muse on a second attempt to get that out. Put it down deep as we're under a minute to go here in the second. Weston looks to bring it up. Jaden Weston gonna go for a little skate now as he's over the red line. Far side, inside the zone, looking out front, fakes, holds, takes it in behind, now gives it to Jackman. Jackman, he's gonna hand off to Corkum. Gets it back. Jackman looking for some traffic. Goes cross ice. Quick one time. But didn't get much on that one. Was Frazier. Old knuckle puck comes in on Gallagher Temple. Makes a save. Holds on. 26 seconds remaining here now in the in the period. Too many P's on that one there. 103 remaining here on the power play. An important face off here. Bees want to win it back. Send the Kings down. And they just do that. So the Kings have to go quick here as Sideruk picks up behind his own net. Puts the brakes on, looks up, has a quick look at the clock. Now he moves it. Romaine. Cade Romaine here short side. Stops up, blue line. LeBlanc, cross ice, tuck, ticking down. Gets it back, walking in as the Hawkins fires, is diving as the horn goes to stop that scoring opportunity. Keeping this 2-1. Kings lead, shots on goal 27-22 in favor of Dartmouth. They scored the only goal there in that second period. We're gonna take a short break here, 40 minutes. 1-goal hockey game. Come back in about 10 minutes. It's gonna be an exciting conclusion to this one. We'll see you ready for the third. You hear the music. We are back. Third period action. Just get ready to get on their way. Mike Elliott back here, High Button Sports. Kings will start the third on the power play for about 36 seconds. Dartmouth scoring the only goal there of that second period, making it a 2-1 hockey game after the Kings scored 2 way back in the first on the power play. As Kaz Hillier will finish off the remaining of his penalty in the box for Dartmouth to start the third. They're looking to kill that off and get right back to 5-on-5 action. They look to try to tie this up. This game, exactly what we thought it would be. It always has been between these two rivalries of these two clubs for many, many years. The Dartmouth V's and the Kings Hockey Club have had some great battles, and tonight's game has not disappointed, we'll say that, by any means. And here the Kings are starting in their own zone, looking for one opportunity. Their pass a little bit too far ahead, but up here is Romaine to finish the dump in. Gallagher Temple going to play, but it's still a little wet down in the corner as Dave obviously left too much water on the ice. And that puck is going to take a V's bounce, so as the penalized player gets ready to step back on the ice here in about 2 seconds. Far side now. Lemoyne trying to set things up. He got to go right back, and that almost had a break there as it went off a Devon. Then another pass goes over. So we're back to 5-on-5 as Hillier's penalty is over. Had a quick chat with his father during the intermission, and he had a few things to say about that. Of course, all joking aside. On the far side, Kings trying to move outside of the blue line. They do just get up, but Dartmouth there that quick to take it back. Now a quick pass at the Parsons. Parsons with a move on the blue line. Parsons, their short side, fires one and scores! What a goal! Pops the bottle over the shoulder of Saunders. We're early in this one in the third period. And it's going to be number 16, Ethan Parsons, with an absolute snipe. Made a nifty little move inside the line. And it was a pretty one. We got a brand new hockey game all tied up here. I got one fan beside me. She is excited. We'll wait for the official goal announcement. Either way, 2-2, barely a minute in. And here we go. Dartmouth looking for more, looking for the first lead of the game now as they bring it inside the line. First shot. Here's the goal announcement. Ethan Parsons. Count to get their system. There's a shot from the. He deflected up another play. Every time the announcer talks, I try not to talk over him. He does such a fantastic job here, and he's quite loud. As that shot from the blue line deflected, not been ending of the play. Faceoff will stay inside, come to the right of Saunders. We're all tied up here. Kings started with the first two, Dartmouth with the last two. But lots of time left here in the third period. Dartmouth again. Olmstead keeps it at the blue line, throws the backhand towards the goal. Weston's going to pick that off, cycles it back to the corner. Glover trying to clear now. Frazier looking to chip it out, trying to get it by Olmstead. Does just get out. Dartmouth pushes it back. Now Weston, far side. Trying to go here to Jackman. Jackman trying to chip it out. Dartmouth right now feeling everything after tying it up. They keep the puck in again. Cornu trying to go out front, spinning with it. Back up top, that pass get picked up by Frazier. Frazier with some speed now on the far side. Ben Frazier got a player open in front, fires one in. There's a quick wrist there. They get a tap from his teammate as well and make it look easy. Jackson Gallagher Temple again. After letting those two in on the power play, he's been solid ever since, and that one was a hard shot from Frazier. And he made it look good with an old school glove save. 2:21 gone here, third period. On the draw. Kings have it. Langell puts it down deep. Dartmouth picks it off. They look to move it up. Langell again from the blue line. This time skates it in. Takes a bump as he takes it down to the corner. Dartmouth pokes up again. Lively. He tries to put it down. Now Dartmouth will look to move it up. They chip it up here in front of their own bench. trying to find it to go back and forth within the scrum here. Neufeld comes up with it. He tries to bring it inside the zone. Down the corner, takes a few bumps. Has it in behind as the puck kind of came right back to him. Dartmouth pushes it again to the other side. Picked up now by Morse. Can't clear as LeBlanc tried to bring it back in. Here's LeBlanc, spinning and turning. Spins away from McDonald. Back up top, quick one time from Corkin, but he misses on that far side. Langell throws it towards the net, doesn't quite make it through. They bang away. Goalie's down, puck's loose, it's in the net! Banging away at the side of the goal. Good things happen. And I think it's going to be Neufeld, number 37. As the horn goes, so right after Dartmouth scores the tie, Kings regain their lead. Almost 3.5 gone here in the third. 2 quick goals from both clubs. And it's Nash Neufeld giving the Kings their third of the afternoon, putting them back up by 1. And we'll bring this to center ice. On that draw, Kings win it straight back. Sideruk looks for an opening, moves over far side. Slavuta trying to go up front as Lemoyne, trying to get a stick as he's trying to crash net. Now Sideruk makes a move at the line, tries to pass it down low. Hall gets a stick on that, and Dartmouth's able to clear it. Here's the goal announcement. Neufeld. And we're going to get an offside call. Neufeld's goal unassisted. I believe it's second of the season. Look at that face-off over on the far side now. 4 minutes gone. Third period. The officials trying to get them online. A big battle on the far side. Grancelli battling. I couldn't see the V's player number there, sorry. Either way, it's great watching those two right from that whole face-off. Dartmouth dumps in, and there's the same player down in there throwing the body around. That was DeMille. Now the Kings come up with it. Going for a skate now. Remain. Hands off to Grancelli. They bring the puck over the line. They fire one in. Chisholm trying to get a backhand pass over front. That's picked off by Parsons. He takes it behind the net, now looks up ice. Trying to get him behind the pay now. Osmond. He fires one in there. Saunders just getting a piece of that with a shoulder. Knocks it wide. Dartmouth trying to hold it in. They do. Parsons spins and turns. Romaine behind his own net. On the boards here for Chisholm. Throws a high backhand far side. Bouncing puck. Ulari puts it inside the zone. Kings force him to the corner. Osmond trying to make some moves from the corner. He can't bring it back over front. He's got to throw a hit though, take the puck right back. Osmond again. This time he loses the handle. The Kings able to force it out. They try to stay on side. Player gets knocked down. Referee's arms up. And this penalty is going to go against the Kings. I'm not going to go against either one of them. Either way now, the whistle's going to go. Let's see what the call is going to be. It's going to be holding. It goes the way I think it is. Dartmouth should be heading to the power play, as we're going to get a holding call on number 13 for the Kings, Nick Grancelli. So right after the Kings score, they get a 1-goal lead. V's going to have a chance on the power play to tie it back up. Special shout out to Adam Denny as well, watching the game. Shot me a message earlier as he's watching Osmond on Dartmouth. And I told him he's having a great game, and he is. Here's Dartmouth with the draw. Cornu throws it towards the net, deflected, and they score! Little redirect in front of Saunders, no chance for him. Nice little play from the top. 5 seconds in on the power play. Didn't take him long, and we're all tied back up at 3. And getting a stick on that one, I believe it's Ross. Number 22, Lachlan Ross, tying this game up. So the power play for Dartmouth acting quickly on that one. We're over 5.5 gone here. Third period, tied up again here now, 3-3. Now the Kings looking to get one back as they try to force Dartmouth back in their own zone. From the corner now, walking in, fire shot, rebound, push to the corner. As Gallagher Temple gets a piece of that. Now Dartmouth tries to move it up. Fires the blue line, not out. Langell keeps in, shots blocked, doesn't get through. Dartmouth clears. Now Uvari puts it in deep. Corkum for the Kings. Looks to stop up, trying to get away from the forecheck. Puts it on the boards for Frazier. Does get outside the line. Jackman got to turn back though. Jackman goes cross ice. Picked up by Langell. Langell got to skate in. He's on that far side. He takes a bop along the boards. Separates him from the puck as it comes in behind. Now Dartmouth looking to skate up. Jackman trying to keep it in. And Langell got back up after that hit. Puts it down deep. They'll try the opposite side now. Dartmouth again. Backhand pass. Here's the goal announcement. They hit the red line, dumping it deep. Cornu and Saunier getting the assist markers there. Ross, sorry. Follow the play down below us here. Trying to find a loose puck. Both teams still walk away from the Dartmouth bench. Now it pops out. Kings looking for it. LeBlanc almost got sandwiched there between two Dartmouth players, but he's able to force it down deep. Dartmouth finds another one. Works it up. Got to be careful here, Crown, sorry. Bringing that puck up with all kinds of nifty little moves there. Does get deep in the zone. Now Hall here at the blue line. Hall, he fires one through and that hits something. He just goes out the other side with all kinds of traffic in front. Kings again, as Romain has no stick as he's heading to the bench, or not to Grancelli, sorry. Either way, skating right by the puck. Now Dartmouth looking to skate it back in. Here's Hall. Hall, far side, trying to get around Weston. Weston diving down his belly, knocked that loose. Kings can't clear. Muse there to keep it in. Hands it off to Snow. Snow puts it down deep to the opposite corner. Dartmouth getting there first. Kings pick off the pass. They do clear it outside the zone. Hall back at his own blue line. Bouncing puck picked up now by Sitteruk. He's going to hit the red line, dumping in deep. Pass it up for it, fresh off the bench. Flying in there was Lemoyne and got a chance to get all the stick we would have liked to on that one, but did get a shot on goal that Gallagher Temple had to make a save on. Kings chip it up through. Icing's waved off. Goaltender out to play it, puts it to the corner. Lemoyne trying to get there first, loses his stick. Now he's going to look like he's going to try to kick that puck ahead. Pass out front to Cole, gets a backhand that's deflected wide. Dartmouth will try to clear it out. McDonald, backhand pass far side. Chipped up to the middle. Weston knocks it back the other way. Dartmouth will try again. Hillier moves it over. They get up to DeMille, who puts it inside the line. DeMille loses it. He gets taken down, and the referee's arms up in behind the play. Head contact's going to be the call, and it's going to go against the Kings Hockey Club. And it's number 11, Mason Cole, heading to the box. Universal palms in the air as he explains his case to the referee to no avail. So after Dartmouth scored on the power play not too long ago to tie it up, got to get a chance for the first lead of this hockey game. 11:22 remaining here. Third period. The Kings need another player on the ice. And we'll drop the puck on the draw. Back at the blue line. Little DD pass now. They try to walk in, looking for some room. Trying to find an opening. In behind, can't quite get the pass out front. Now from the corner. Picked off by Salvuta. He's going to go for a little skate now, trying to kill some time. Hands it off to Weston. Tries to clear it up. Kept it at the blue line. Little pass again in front. Trying to go to the backhand. Down. Rebound. Puck still loose. Saunders is down. And the puck somehow stays out. As the Clearing could have kept in the blue line and walked in. And with a couple of chances, Saunier was down there. But Saunders down on his belly. Pads spread. And he's able to keep that puck out. On the draw now. Both teams look for it. Gets pushed to the far side. Neufeld trying to fend off an attacker. As they announce the 50-50, it looks like it's on the Dartmouth side as it gets some cheers on this side. Not Paul McMillan, Mr. 50-50. I'm not sure if he's in the building or not. There's another scramble draw. Whistle goes. Puck stays out. Puck was loose. Referee loses sight of it as they're banging away in front of Saunders. 1:08 remaining here in the power play. And you can see, looking to the sky there, can't believe it was Ross. Almost had another one in the power play as he's poking around in front of the Kings goaltender. Another draw in the Kings zone here. In the feet, both teams look for it. Dartmouth comes up with it. From the breaks on. Cloud, his pass attempt goes off a leg, comes back, go now Kowarski. He has to cycle back in his own zone. Looking for a lane now as he skates up. He's got Neufeld all top of him. You hear the bench here at Dartmouth looking for a call there, not gonna get it. Puck comes down to the corner. 3 white jerseys, 2 burgundy jerseys trying to knock that loose. 37 seconds to go in the power play. Puck still in the corner. Now it comes out. Corkum for the Kings. Trying to knock it loose. Dartmouth player gets taken down, but puck pops out. Chance here, right side, and kicking a toe on that one with Saunders. Somehow keeping that out. Now from the corner. Dartmouth cycles it. 15 seconds on the power play. They keep possession here. Osman off of his own blue line. Osman walks in. Tries a mohawk to the far side. Takes it all the way in behind. As the penalized player gets ready to step on the ice. Pass up top. Cornu gives it back. Osman looks to step up. Cross ice pass. Stepping down Saunders again. Just gets a piece of that. But puck's kept in at the blue line. Back to even strength. Pass up top. Kept in at the blue line. Long shot. Kowarski's block comes to the corner. That's going to be chipped up. Not realizing that the penalty was over. The Kings will send that to length of the ice. Icing will be the call. We'll bring that down to the other end now. 9 minutes remaining here. Should we say in regulation. Tied at 3. Shots on goal now 36-28 in favor of the Voyageurs. Face-off will come on the far side. And there's another chance here right off the face-off. The Saunders had to be careful with again. Now from the breaks on, Corkum behind his own net. Looks to move it up ice. Gonna be chipped out just at the line. Dartmouth picking it back up again though. This time now, the Kings. Culp down there on the forecheck. Hall's able to skate away from him, force it to the opposite side. Trying for a quick up here. This one's gonna come right down on Saunders, so no icing as he paddles it. Romaine quickly to the far side, Grancelli trying to move it up. He gets forced down deep. Now Sideruk for the Kings behind his own net. Stops up, has a quick look up ice. Trying to find somebody open. See Dartmouth with some good forecheck now. They move it up, and it's gonna be Romaine. Romaine hits the center line, dumps it in deep. Little chip and chase is Grancelli trying to get there first. Culp looking to pick it out of the corner. He takes it off the blue line. Little cross ice pass. Sideruk walks in. He's gonna fire one, and that one goes well high up off the glass above the net. But now the far side. Romaine throws one towards the net looking for a deflection. Goes to the corner. And it's thrown a check. There was Jaden Hall taking out Grancelli. Now there's one that's going to go up into the netting along the short boards here. Out of play. Faceoff will stay in the Dartmouth zone. 7:42, third period remaining. A little conversation now between Grancelli and Hall after Hall laid a pretty good check along the boards on him. And it looks like they're going to take both of them to the box. And being up here in the booth and right close to the Dartmouth bench, and as well being right in with the fans. Get to hear a little bit of everything. It gives us a little chuckle up in the booth every once in a while. It's been impartial, of course. No meat on the bone here for us. It's here for some great hockey, and been a great game here. They've had the privilege to do the call on. It's been a fun one, and still lots to go. Right off that draw, there's Frazier, and he misses wide. Weston trying to keep it on the far side. Bouncing puck, pushed over now, down here on the short side of the blue line. Picked up by Dartmouth. Here's Morris. Morris He can't get by the Kings defender. They spin and turn, clear back out. Dartmouth got to pick it up inside their own line. Quick pass over. They look to move it up. Touched up, but picked off by the Kings. As they look up ice, far side. And it's going to be Jackman. Roughing after the whistle is the call for the coincidental penalties for both teams as the Kings put it in deep. Looking up top, Frazier couldn't quite handle the pass. Back the other way here, trying to find some room there was Morris. Now Frazier again trying to get that puck deep. He takes a bump. Goes right back at Morris. Now Dartmouth looking for a loose puck down below us. Glover gonna knock it in deep. Now loose puck, Jackman trying to put it over front. And diving back with a stick was the V's defender. And trying to check over there far side. Kings pick it up now, Frazier. He just got a spin and fire. That goes off a stick. Now trying to knock it out. Kept it at the blue line. Walking in, Weston. He fires one. Blocker save, rebound. He's gonna come right into himself as he gets it high off the shoulder and then drops it right down to his glove. Holds on. 6:26 remaining third period. Another face-off in the Voyageurs zone. The official blows the whistle now. 6:27. Third period shots 38-29 in favor of Dartmouth. Face-off controlled by the Kings out the blue line to the half wall. Looking to the high slot. Cole trying to get a shot off. He gets poked. Puck's kept in though by Corkum. He skates in. Corkum inside the dot. He fires one. And Gallagher Temple with a nice little pad save. Rebound picked up. And they're looking to skate up ice here. Urari chips it inside. They go to the far corner. Both teams looking for a loose puck now. Popped up. Kings looking for it. Off quickly here to Cole. Cole gains entry to the zone. Hands off. Savucha trying to walk in. Savucha trying to use that long reach. Couldn't try to pull the puck in. Now it's picked up by Dartmouth, and they move it up far side. Hillier, who joined the rush, trying to get it in deep. Gives chase. Now Hillier alone, and puck bounces loose as the Kings player blew a tire, went down, and Hillier found himself with the puck in front. Couldn't jam it home. Now Colback one-on-one the other side. He fires one, scores! C&I shot uses a D as his screen goes over the shoulder of the Dartmouth goaltender. Kings gets their lead back, and it's number 11, Mason Cole. One-on-one, uses the D as his screen, fires one through the defender, goes back far side. 5:32 remaining third period. Kings back up by one. Again, chance at one end, and the team comes right down the other end. You see it ever since the history of hockey. Chance at one end, the team scores right back down the other end, but still lots of time left in this hockey game. And what a third period this turned out to be with. If you like goals, we're getting lots of them as the Kings put in deep. And the referee's arms up in behind the play. And we're going to get a slashing call. And I think it's going to go against Dartmouth. So right after the Kings score to regain their lead, they're going to head on the power play. As heading to the box is going to be number 16. Double check, his jersey's kind of tucked. It is number 16, Ethan Parsons. So golden opportunity here for the Kings to regain that 2-goal lead they had way back in the first. And on the power play now, they get the draw. Going to get it back to the blue line. Looking to set up Romaine. Get the Lively. He fires one as goaltender's down. Look for a loose puck. As Gallagher Temple made the first save and the puck dropped down. But he'd be able to cover the second attempt up as the Kings player looking for a loose puck. 18 seconds off on the penalty. On the draw now. Dartmouth takes it to the corner, looking to pin it, maybe to try to kill some time. Two maroon jerseys. I'm going to try to maroon. Need to say burgundy, of course. That's a special shout out to Jeff O'Flaherty with the burgundy. Back starting this Kings Hockey Club way back when. There's a shot from the short side from Lively. And Gallagher Temple makes the first save and the rebound pushed wide. As we listen to the goal now, so Saunders gets an assist on Cole's goal. So nice to see the goaltender getting the only assist there on the goal. And Romaine trying to keep that in. And that's going to be a hand pass as he tried to reach back across his body, and he got a piece of it. But went off his glove. Comes outside the line. Teammate touches the puck, and we'll get a whistle. 4:11, third period, 57 seconds remaining in the power play. Face off outside the zone. On the draw, Kings pick it up. And it's going to be Thompson. He stops up. Back to the blue line, Weston. Jaden Weston stops up. He has a quick little look. He tries to find an opening. Defending with McDonald up there. He hands it off to Jackman. Jackman loses the handle, but gets it back with some help from Thompson. Back up top now. Jackman looking for a step right down Main Street. Jackman shoots. And there's a nice little save in tight. Getting that high in the old logo hole was the Dartmouth goaltender, but he holds on. Forces another face-off. 34 seconds remaining in the power play. On the draw, Kings with another draw, and it's Frazier. Ben Frazier, gonna hand off to Corcoran, skates into it. Corcoran now, he looks for a pass out front. Gets deflected, comes right back to him. Far side now, Jackman, Weston, Frazier. Frazier has a quick look. He's got a fire one. That's deflected. Misses short side. Picked up on the far boards now. But it's going to be chipped right out. That's getting a stick on that was Colton McDonald. Now he's up there on the forecheck. With only 5 seconds going on the power play. Penalized player gets ready to step on the ice. Weston going to skate up. Now on the far side. Somebody got a broken stick. I didn't see who broke their stick there, but it's a broken twig. So an expensive afternoon for somebody here. And now here comes Dartmouth. Dartmouth looks to hand it up. McDonald with a little, how you doing, trying to get by the D. But can't make it all the way through. Now the Kings with some speed. Here comes Jackman, Jordan Jackman. Stops up here, short side, hands off. Frazier, he walks in, hammers one. But getting a piece of that is Gallagher Temple and knocks it up to the netting out of play. And it looks like it's Hillier that had to go to the dressing room for a new stick. Santa's coming, so I'm sure most of these players will have that on the list. 2:47, third period. 1 goal hockey game. Face off coming to the right of the Dartmouth goaltender. The official tries to get them all lined up. And Dartmouth's going to look to skate out. Far side now, over the blue line. Takes it down deep. All the way in behind the goal. Now from the corner. Right to those Zamboni doors. Got to be careful. The ice and the boards are doing some wonky things down there. Trying to set things up. Hand up. Goaltender still in the net for Dartmouth. That long shot from the blue line. Right, the old breadbasket of Saunders. 2:21 remaining here now, third period. And again, always look over the shoulder. Goaltenders leave the net earlier and earlier now for the extra attacker, but so far stayed in his net. On the draw. Kept it at the blue line. Put down deep. Goes to the opposite corner. They let it go right back to the blue line. Sets his team, but losing the handle on the pass. Picked off by Chisholm. Chisholm trying to get through. Chisholm, little backhand sass over. There's a shot, rebound, and a huge save as Grancelli tried to get that quick one time. Nice little backhand pass from Chisholm. Now here comes, and there's the goaltender. Goaltender heading towards the bench. Extra attacker on for Dartmouth. They push one towards the net. 1:50 to go. Saunier now from the corner. Hands it off to Parsons, who puts it down low. Far side, Weston gives chase. He looks for the puck. Claps on him quickly as Osmond. Push it to the corner. Now they have it. Trying to come up front. Dances one player. Takes it in five. Trying to wrap around. Where is it? Everybody waits. Everybody holds. Referee has his arms up and says no goal. As we wait for a moment. Dartmouth's right there. They're going to have a talk. As a wraparound attempt there. And Saunders had to get over quickly with the pad. And they're still having a long conversation. No signal yet. Referee's put his arms up right away. And he was right down on the goal line. And it looks like it is going to be no goal. And I'm going to try to have a quick listen. We're going to get a timeout, Dartmouth. So with 1:28 remaining here in third period, shots 41-37. Good time to give a special shout out to our sponsors. So goaltender out now for the extra attacker. they want to have a quick chat here about this. The official's coming to center ice as well. I think it's gonna stay no goal, but you never know what could happen. I've been around the rinks for a long time, and I've seen some crazy things. So Dartmouth's gonna try to line something up on the draw here. Lots of time on the clock. Looks like they are okay. Both teams have their talk. One team wants to score, one team's looking to defend. Net's empty. This has been a fun one, folks. And still lots left here. We get them lined up in the draw. Scramble draw, comes to the half wall. Dartmouth controls. Off top, they're going to be chipped up ahead. In behind, Cole scored most. They put the Kings up ahead and he dived trying to catch up with that puck, but Dartmouth does pick it up. Now let's start far side. Chips one up ahead, a little too far as Weston's going to get there. He pushed it to the boards. Dartmouth sending everybody after the puck here right now. 4 white jerseys down there looking for a loose puck. Comes to the corner. Kings trying to flick one up. They do. Trying to race one down. Jackman trying to put the Jets on. Open net. Jackman scores. Empty net goal. As Jordan Jets Jackman gives the Kings a 2-goal spread. 54 seconds up on the clock. Should pretty well do it. Still some time left. But able to get in behind the D, put that one home. We'll bring it back to center, wait for the official call. Here from Mr. Wade Wild in the penalty box as Neufeld picks that puck up from the faceoff, dumps it in deep. That puck almost picked off in behind. It's Dartmouth a little nonchalant there, moving it now from the corner. They're going to go off their own teammate. Now McDonald picks it up. McDonald, he's going to skate outside the zone, stops up, and in behind with Neufeld. Neufeld picks his pocket. Neufeld into partial break. He fires one. Good job for Gallagher Temple to stay with that one, hold on. As Jackman's goal is announced, Weston's going to get the assist marker on that one. We're down to about 28 seconds up on the clock. Here's Dartmouth. And they're going to pull the goalie again here. So the extra attacker back on for Dartmouth. Puck from the corner. Little pass out front and crashing the goal. Puck still loose within the skates. Kings able to clear it. As I look in behind the play, I'm going to stay with this one as LeBlanc and Hall. They all get ready to tap. As 1 second. That's going to do it. Horn's going to go. Kings winners of 5 in a row now. 5 3-year final. Final shots on goal were 41-39 in favor of Dartmouth. Well, everybody, it was a fun one. I believe this will be my last one for 2025 as we get ready to go into the break. This is the last Kings home game here in the Sackville Arena. So Mike Elliott, High Button Sports. I want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas. We'll see everybody next game.